What's going on, you guys? Max here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about camera systems, camera companies, and just talking about cameras, what camera I'm trying to upgrade to, and I kind of just want to make a discussion down in the comments section about cameras, and two cameras in particular, a Sony camera and a Fuji camera. I'm kind of on the fence on which one I'm actually trying to pick up because both offer incredible features, but I'm trying to decide what features actually matter most to me and what features I can compromise on and not really have. So I'm having a tough time deciding between which one. I kind of wanted to run down on the specs of both cameras and the things that I actually like about those two cameras, and maybe you can start a conversation in the comment section about what you guys think is the better choice for me. And with that said and done, before we actually jump straight into this video, I kind of wanted to make a non-paid ad. This is not an advertisement. I kind of wanted to support the fine folks at Squarespace. These guys make incredible designer-winning templates. Doesn't matter what you do, if you're a painter, a musician, if you need a website, if you need to build a website, they have designer-winning templates, 24/7 customer service. So if you have a really big important website and you have a lot of traffic, you get a lot of business, and then something goes wrong and you need the support, you need somebody to help you, you don't understand what the issue is, there's a 24/7 customer support that you can easily contact, get all the support you need really quick, and it's very cheap. I think it was like 15 bucks a month. I don't have my own promotional code. Obviously you can go to other channels, other people have promotional codes, so if you guys want to save a little bit of money, first month or the first 2 months free. But with that out of the way, let's jump straight into today's video. So let's go. So the two companies that I'm kind of fighting between is Sony and Fuji. Sony and Fuji personally right now kind of defeating everybody in the mirrorless camera market, because not only do they offer amazing frame rates, amazing bit rates, but they also offer amazing autofocus, amazing handling, like the actual grips and the actual feel of the camera, the ergonomics of the cameras. Yes, Panasonic has the best video features out there. It has the best codecs, but autofocus and a couple of ergonomic features are just not there. They're not on par as these cameras. The Sony camera has that full frame sensor. So let's actually quickly start off with the first camera. Let's talk about the Sony a7 III. That is definitely one of the options. That's the one that I'm most likely going to be getting. Let's run down the specs of this camera. So the Sony a7 III is an amazing camera. It shoots in 4K up to 30 frames per second, 100 megabits per second at 8-bit. It actually records it at 6K and downsamples it to 4K, so you're getting extra sharp photos and extra sharp videos. Probably the sharpest 4K on the market other than the Panasonic, but the fact that it downsamples 6K images to 4K, that's just amazing. You don't really see that anywhere. Not in Canons, not even the Fuji cameras offer that. And the fact that you're getting such amazing 4K with a full frame sensor, I think it's a backside illuminated sensor. It's beautiful. It's 24 megapixels. I think it shoots around 10 frames per second. So the frames per second are literally double that this camera offers. Shoots at 4K 30, shoots at full HD at 120 frames per second. It also does it with audio and full autofocus, so you can have face detection, face tracking, all of the autofocus and audio features, which is obviously beneficial if you guys want to have that perfect autofocus. So camera also offers IBIS. That's something that the Fuji camera does not offer. The fact that it has full frame 4K, the fact that it has IBIS and that amazing autofocus features, those are the things that the Fuji camera doesn't provide, and that's why I'm kind of on the fence. But let's talk about the Fuji camera, the Fuji X-T3, and why I'm kind of on the fence between that camera. The reason why I'm on the fence between that camera, first of all, is the price point. It's literally $1,000 cheaper than the Sony camera, and the video features on the Fuji in a lot of circumstances are even better. For instance, you get an extra frame rate option. You get 60p at 4K, which the Sony does not offer. All the filming codecs are at 10-bit. Obviously, the highest you could go is 10-bit 422 internal. You can do 422 10-bit external if you guys want to do that. If you want to get the best quality video, you could do 422 10-bit external. So the codecs are amazing. It shoots at 400 megabits per second. Just amazing. Like the codecs and everything in the Fuji are incredible. So the video features on the Fuji are amazing. Even stuff like F-Log, Eterna, like the color profiles on the Fuji, I feel like they're actually better than the Sonys in a lot of circumstances. Like the Eterna looks incredible. Personally, I haven't used it before. I haven't really used this Fuji camera before or Sony, but I know for a fact that from all the tests that I've seen, the Eterna and F-Log is just amazing. So much detail, so much information being saved, the highlights, the shadows, dynamic range when you're filming. It's almost like shooting like pure raw on a C200 or a C300. It's amazing. So the video features on Fuji X-T3 are, in my opinion, a little bit more superior than the Sony. But you're probably wondering, well, why aren't you going for the Sony? Well, that's because the Fuji is a crop sensor camera. First of all, its crop sensor has no IBIS. There's a couple of small features inside the camera, like having a really difficult menu system, a couple of extra features that the Sony has that it doesn't have, like a joystick, a couple of cosmetic and ergonomic features that I don't like about the Fuji. But in reality, the Fuji camera is amazing. It offers pretty much everything that I want. The only thing that it doesn't offer is full frame, IBIS, and I think just that's kind of it. Those are pretty much the only two things that I don't like about the Fuji. That's pretty much it. Everything else about the Fuji is amazing. And on the Sony, the part that I don't like is the fact that it doesn't offer 60p at 4K, the fact that it doesn't have 10-bit internal or even external, and the fact that it does not have really high bit rates. Like the top bit rate it could shoot at 100 megabits per second, so you can't even shoot at 400 or even 200, which kind of sucks. So for instance, if you're shooting at 120 frames per second, yeah, the problem is you're gonna fall into a little bit of problems, because since it's at 100 megabits per second, it's only 8-bit, you're gonna sometimes run into banding. A couple of weird things might happen with the actual colors. Things might go a little bit weird, so that can kind of happen with the Sony. But it's kind of hard to say no, because it is a full frame camera, it has IBIS, and the actual ergonomics of the camera are better. So that's why I'm on the fence. Just a couple of small features between both of the cameras. Personally, if I had to choose, if I was just going for video, I would definitely choose the Fuji, even if it's crop sensor and doesn't have IBIS. If it was just for video, it would make sense. But since I want to do photo, there's a couple of features on the Sony that I like more than the Fuji. So I'm literally just stuck right now on what camera I actually want to buy. So the last thing I really have left to do is just to go to the camera store and try both of the cameras out. And I feel like the Fuji would be an amazing camera for doing corporate videos and stuff like that, because of the fact that incredible frame rate option, incredible bit rates, and the fact that it shoots at 10-bit, 400 megabits per second with 60p at 4K. Like, it's crazy. Like, honestly, if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to click the like button, subscribe, leave your comments down in the comment section below what your thoughts are, what you think on both of the cameras. Do you guys even like the Sony camera? Do you like the Sony a7III? Do you own one? If you do, leave me your thoughts, what you think of the camera so far, features that are amazing about it. Same with the Fuji users. Have you seen anything that was really just annoying about the camera? And I just kind of wanted to start a conversation down in the comment section, as well as if there's anybody out there who might be struggling between what camera to get, share this video with them. Like it, subscribe if you're new, because we do post content every single week. But with that said and done, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Go out, shoot photos, enjoy the process. See you guys next time. Peace out.